Don't buy the wrong Hourglass holiday palette. This is which one is going to suit your skin tone. My biggest tip to you is to look at the finishing powders. This actually has 2 finishing powders in this one, here and here. And as you can see, this is a beautiful deer palette and this is perfect for fair to light skin tones. Let's quickly go through the shades so you really know what you're signing up for. This is the only palette with 2 finishing powders, which I absolutely love because this is my all-time favorite Hourglass product. And reminder, this is a finishing powder, not a setting powder. Then we have Diffuse Bronze Light. You can actually buy this as a full size by itself. It is a permanent addition to the Hourglass family. But I'm not too mad about it being in here because it does add the perfect amount of warmth, but it is a little bit more pinky tone, so it's nice for a neutral pink undertone. This highlighter again is in their permanent range. Then we have these 2 new blushes, which look like the most beautiful shades. That's so up my alley. This one's a little bit more warm, a little bit more cool, and I love that they're both new. Next, we have the beautiful Swan palette, and you can already tell that this is for the next skin tone up. So I would say a light to medium skin tone. And just confirming, because there were rumors, this is not AI, this is by a tattoo artist. I think the Swan by far is the prettiest packaging this year. As for the breakdown, like I said, you want to look at the finishing powder first. This is Dim Light. This is part of their permanent collection and probably the most popular shade. As a makeup artist, this is my all-time favorite shade to put on someone with that light to medium skin tone that is a bit more mature. Honestly, on their skin tone, it just looks so youthful. Then we have a new highlighter. This is definitely a little bit more golden, and then the bronzer next to it. This bronzer was actually in the 2024 Evil Eye limited edition palette. So if you have that palette, it's good to know. Then we don't just have 2, we have 3 blushes. Definitely these 2 are a lot lighter, a lot more warm. And then we have Mauve Fusion in the corner, which again is new. It kind of throws off the palette a little bit for me because it is quite a lot darker, but also kind of nice because you might want to do different looks and it is completely different to the other 2 blushes. Lastly, we have the Fox palette, which kind of reminds me of like Mozilla Firefox Internet Explorer thing. This is for a medium to tan skin tone. I still think Hourglass do need to make a palette deeper than this, just saying. Overall, it's a really beautiful, cohesive palette that I think would suit an olive skin tone as well. Fun fact, this palette actually has the most new shades. This is the only shade that we've seen before. All the rest are apparently new. We do have a new finishing powder, so I'm so curious to see how this shows up. Lucid Glow is the one that we've seen before. This was in the 2019 Ghost Quad, which I think was the best holiday palette ever, and they need to bring back similar ones. The highlighter in the top left corner, and then we have this, which is actually not the bronzer. This is like a blushy bronzer, or what people are calling blonzer now. I think this blush bronzer combo would look really nice on that tan skin tone. So again, super curious to see it in person. Then we have another purpley blush, which is kind of similar to the one in the Swan palette, but slightly deeper. And then we have the bronzer, which like I said is new. If you're wondering where the horse palette is, I am not going to go through it because apparently we are not getting it in Australia. It's apparently a Sephora exclusive, and as Hourglass is currently sold at Mecca, we will not be getting it. I would be very, very surprised, but don't be too sad because apparently it is made of shades that we've seen before. But yes, those are all the palettes that are coming to Australia. Let me know which one you've got your eyes on.